Here, no, hold on, say that again.
Yeah, what am I saying?
Justin, what did you just tell me?
I told Jack that basically what you're doing right now is you're telling all of your viewers the words, hey, we need to talk. And then everyone knows those are the worst words you ever want to hear from somebody. And I said that you should open the episode like that also.
Well, audience, we need to talk. There it is. Think that should work. No. How about that? Alright, that kind of works. How do I say this? I could pull a nice stat. It's not clickbait. It's true. No, I can't nice stat it. Everyone, I don't really know how to say this, so I'm just gonna say it. But I am done making YouTube videos. For now. For now. I really loathe making this kind of video because, well, I hate apology videos. I think they're the worst. They're never entertaining. It's like, okay, just tell me what you want to say and then I'll leave and I won't watch your videos anymore, that kind of stuff. But what I need to say is that I am done with the Jack Ruhl Show for now. Let me explain. When I started the Jack Ruhl Show, I started for 3 reasons. Those reasons were to document my life in college, to show my family what I'm up to, and to challenge myself as a creator. And for the past month, I think for the past 6 to 10 weeks, I've been reflecting a lot on those 3 things. And those 3 things have changed. Yesterday, I stumbled across an article that basically explained everything I've been looking for in one small article, but it was in 4 steps. And basically, the article was about finding your creative voice and developing it. And that's something I've been looking for the past 6 to 10 weeks. I'm just gonna say 6 weeks. So I've been looking for this clarity, and this article basically went over the 4 steps of finding and developing your creative voice. Step number 1 is discovery. This is where you discover something you're interested in and basically you just dive into it. You put all of your thoughts and your curiosity into figuring out everything you can about this thing. You learn the skills, the traits, all that kind of stuff. You find your heroes. Basically, you just dive into it. Then there's step number 2, which is emulate. This is where you kind of find your heroes and you start to emulate their style with everything that you do. So for me, this would be in YouTube when I found Casey Neistat. And I started making videos in high school that were very reminiscent of his style. I was basically just copying what he did. And then there's step 3, and that's the divergence phase. This is where you start to diverge away from your creators. This, for me, was the Jack Ruhl Show. It's where I started going my own way. I made less Casey Neistat-like videos and started finding my own voice with it. And I developed my own voice, and that was, the show. And then finally there's step 4, and that's the crisis phase. And the crisis phase is essentially where you've stopped learning and stopped growing, and you've kind of just become in a routine. Your performance is still fine. Right now, I feel like a lot of people still liked my videos. The videos I'm making aren't bad. Or the videos I have made this year, they're not bad. I think they're pretty good. But I'm not growing with them. I made 274 episodes last year. Every single day making an episode, I grew a lot, and I learned a lot, and it was great, and I'm really glad I did it. But this year, I felt like I was doing the same thing over and over and over again. The structure for the Jack Ruhl Show became, what crazy things are we doing today? What's something I can talk about, and how can I show it? I get a bunch of reaction shots from my friends. I say my piece, they say their piece. We have funny bits, music montages, cinematic montages, and then we end with, and as always, be awesome. And through this structure, it worked. I hit 1,000 subscribers. Thank you all for that. I don't think I made a video saying thank you. But I hit 1,000 subscribers, I made over 300 videos, and I basically accomplished everything I wanted to do. If I go to my YouTube page, if I go to my About Me, let's see. I am at 99,000 views. 1,016 subscribers. 1,016 subscribers and 99,000 views. 99,000 times my videos have been viewed. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. Thank you. But to me, that doesn't feel like growth. That feels like just numbers. And as my friend Carson says, life is greater than numbers. Life is greater than the 1,000 subscribers I have or the 99,000 views I have. And I'm learning that a lot lately. Let me move locations. I'm gonna go back to where it all started. Maybe not where it all started, but where it all started here.
Feeling downtrodden, fresh kid turned rotten. I can't believe how naive that I've gotten. Over the years, seems like I'm getting dumber. Reminiscing to a time when I was younger with a hunger. Full of dreams.
I can't tell you how many times I walked down this hallway. Right here, my old dorm right behind me. What started as just an idea of how to have fun and improve my creative storytelling ability, we stayed right here. This was me and Justin's kingdom, our domain. But just like how we outgrew that room, I'm kind of outgrowing YouTube and outgrowing the Jack Ruhl Show. Terrible framing. Justin's here with me. Justin, we started I started the Jack Ruhl Show for those couple of reasons that we talked about before. But at this point, you're a busy man. I don't really get to see you too often. And when I do, I don't want to be shooting the Jack Ruhl Show. I just want to be spending time with you, In your experience, what have you noticed this year of me with the show? I don't know. What's your opinion on me leaving YouTube? At least for now.
Well, it seems like you have grown disattached from it. There's obviously that separation that grew more and more as the year went on. You're obviously more attached to it last year for more than one reason, but then a lot of things stopped you from continuing it this year. And then we have all grown, obviously more disattached from it because we're all just busy people now. We don't have time to do the things that we used to be able to do, and yeah.
It's time to move on.
It is, well, that's a choice that you have to make, but it seems like you've made that choice.
Would you still want to do one last finale, one last episode?
Well, the thing is,
we'd have to brainstorm it,
we started this college experience with, the Jack Ruhl Show. It's something that we're going to remember for the rest of our lives, so it's still something that we should keep in our minds. So it's not something that we should just outright end.
It's no series finale.
If you want to come back to it, you should have that door open.
Yeah. It's a very, very good point. Wise words from Justin Belial. If you were a subscriber watching this video, what would you want to know?
How is it permanent?
Is it permanent?
If it's not permanent, when is it coming back?
I'm using Joey's package to hold my camera up. I had a conversation with this guy named Brian Tyra, and shout out Brian Tyra, you're the man. But basically, I had this conversation with him. He made YouTube videos his freshman year, as well as his sophomore year, but he went abroad sophomore year. And so basically, he was making YouTube videos for a long time. He didn't do it daily, but he made some really high quality videos. And a couple of weeks ago, I talked with him on set, and basically his advice to me was, if you're not having fun with it, it doesn't serve its purpose anymore. Shout out to Brian for the advice, because honestly, it's not really fun anymore. I'm struggling just to get this video done. If I'm struggling to get this done where I just sit down and talk, it's gonna be a struggle to get everything else done. Plus, there's this new generation of Chapman YouTubers now. Some guys like Josh Taylor or Luke Giarusso. Giarusso's killing it. He's a funny guy.
Does he even dodge?
No, neither of them are Dodge. Both of them are computer science,
yeah, he lives
or something like that.
At Moreland, and I always thought he was Dodge the entire time.
Yeah, both of those guys live at Dodge, or no, they don't. Both of those guys live at Moreland, but there are guys like them who are making cool videos. I think Josh doesn't make them as much as Luke does, but it's a really cool thing to see other people do. And I want to support others through that, but I'm kind of just done with being Jack Ruhl from the Jack Ruhl Show. I don't know. I'm gonna wrap things up in my dorm. Anything else you want to say?
Follow me? I don't know what happens next from now on, but if this is the final episode, which I doubt it is because I still want a finale, an actual finale.
Right.
If this is the final episode, don't forget what happened in that building. That building was the best freshman year of our entire lives, so don't forget what happened there. Everyone that watches that watched our show, remember everything that happened there because it was amazing for us.
All right, Justin, I'll see you later.
Bye.
Appreciate you. I think ultimately what I'm trying to say is that I'm not done with YouTube forever. I'm just done with it for a while. This won't be the series finale. This won't be the season finale. I'll have one more for you. And I'm also coming out with another video soon following this one. There's a Childish Gambino lyric where he says, everybody sees you how they want to see you till you make them see you in another way. And I think that's entirely true. I think everybody sees you how they want to see you. They see you by what you do or who you are or whatever they want to see you by. Everybody sees you how they want to see you, right? There's people who see me as a great guy. There's some people who might see me as like the best person ever. Don't think of that. And then there's some people who really hate me. Like, I hope those people who don't like me get to know me, because I think if everybody got to know me, they'd like me. But ultimately, I don't want to be seen as Jack Ruhl from the Jack Ruhl Show. Like, I know that's, everyone's like, oh, you're Jack Ruhl from the Jack Ruhl Show. Like, that's totally fine. No, I'm glad people recognize me from it. Glad people watch the show. But I know I'm a lot more than that. And so for the next like phase of my life, once I'm out of this crisis phase, like there's other things I want to explore. Right now I'm exploring music. That's something I've been writing and working on a lot. I'm exploring sketch comedy. I'm a part of a sketch comedy group here at Chapman now. It's called Father's Milk. It's great. And I'm exploring TV. Like, I'm starting to write my own TV shows and writing spec scripts, and it's great. Like, I really, really love this stuff. Like, this is stuff that makes me really excited. But I don't have time for all of that if I'm pressuring myself to make YouTube videos. So if on one hand I have YouTube, and the other hand I have music, TV, and sketch comedy, and I know I don't want to be a YouTuber, why would I continue making YouTube videos? Unless it's for fun. And if I'm not having fun, I'm not going to do it. So this has been a super long-winded video on why I'm leaving YouTube, and hopefully, Jack, when you edit this, you can make it seem like it makes sense. But ultimately, thank you to everyone who has supported me up until now. Hopefully I've earned your support. If not, I don't know. Thank you for those of you who supported me on Patreon. There's like 3 of you. I know all of you by name. And for everyone who was a part of, the getting me to where I am today, thank you as well. I'm not done with YouTube forever. I'm not done with the Jack Ruhl Show forever. I'll keep making episodes eventually, but only when I want to. So with that said, I think that's everything I wanted to cover. I will see you all soon. And as always, or for a while, I don't know, be awesome. Oh. That sucked.